Ranking the best running backs in Madden 24. We're back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at running back. Now, before we get into new cards, of course, we're going to look at the old tier list. So, running back right here. I think we're kind of in an interesting spot, okay? I think Derrick Henry, Peyton Hillis, Honor CMC, and Fred Taylor UL, okay? I think this right here is going to be the new B tier. The reason for that, okay, for me, B tier is now going to be like 0 AP jukebox, 0 AP evasive, but now A tier is like the really great X factor like Marshawn Lynch, Emmitt Smith, and today we're gonna have people that get like jukebox plus another ability for 0 AP. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop, I think, these guys into B and then everyone else down a singular tier as well. And now this is what it's looking like for me before we get into the new cards. And I just want to say too, everyone in C tier is still really good. Even the people in D are pretty good from a stat standpoint. It's just like abilities and X factors have completely taken over the running back position again like it did last year. All right, now the very first card we got right here is an out of position Ed Reed with 93 speed, 94 acceleration, 5'11", 200 pounds. Not really the best carrying. The catching isn't bad, save it's a spec catch, but the route running is terrible. Something that sucks about the ultimate legend out of positions is the fact that they don't get any discounted abilities. So for me, Ed Reed is going to go ahead and go in this F tier. And right after that, we got David Montgomery this time with 96 speed, 98 acceleration, 97 carrying, good juke move. He's going to get that fast juke. He's under 245 and even decent catching, decent short route running. Like the stats really aren't terrible. The only thing that does suck is again, no discounted abilities. I don't know if I'm crazy for this, but David Montgomery for me, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the D tier. Now again, he's just missing out on abilities. Isn't terrible, man. Like I feel like he's somewhat solid. Maybe he should be F tier as well with the other people we have, but I'm gonna go ahead and slightly place him in the D tier. And now right after that, we got Brian Robinson Jr. with 94 speed, 96 acceleration, 97 carrying is really good. 6'2", 224 and 71 catching. Brian Robinson, again, no discounted abilities. I think David Montgomery is a lot better. For me, I'm gonna go ahead and put Brian Robinson also in this F tier. All right, so for the rest of the video, we got 97 pluses. Now, first one we got is Team of the Year CMC. This card is the reason why I broke up A tier because he's 97 speed, 98 acceleration, and he's a great receiver like all his other cards. Very similar from a stat standpoint to Honors and like all this other stuff, speed point faster, which is nice. For me, what changed was the abilities. So when we look at him, okay, he could get human joystick and jukebox for 0 AP, double good 0 AP abilities, but he can also go ahead and get that backfield master. Now, the reason why backfield master is really nice is I talked about this in some other videos, right? Is the fact that a lot of people are getting off of how route master and then going like conductor plus roaming deadeye on their quarterback and then running apprentices everywhere right now. That's a really popular meta. But even without that human joystick jukebox, he, in my opinion, is the best X factor running back. For me, CMC is going to go ahead and make this A tier, and I would run him over Derrick Henry, Peyton Hillis. Now, Peyton Hillis and Derrick Henry, and they still do get that X factor. The reason why, too, I do want to talk about this is the William Perry card can like hard counter a lot of these X factors as well, but you can sub them out too, sub them back in. You can do that. So for me, William Perry isn't the reason why like Derrick Henry or Peyton Hillis dropped. It's just like on for 5 plays, off for 5 plays is really nice, or on every single play after 9 plays is great. But once these guys are off, you don't really have to deal with them for the rest of the game, which is still, again, really nice. I think they're good running backs. I would just rather use beast mode or Emmitt Smith. And it should be noted as well, Marshawn Lynch is one of the few running backs that does get running back apprentice for 0 AP. And then right after that, we get Gibbs this time with 97 speed, 96 acceleration, has really good stats across the board, including 98 change direction, pretty good catching as well, and decent short route running, hits the threshold on all Madden, all pro, you would want 90. So let's go ahead and take a look at Gibbs' abilities real quick. So he can go ahead and get backfield master for 1, which I don't hate. I don't hate that. That's kind of what really saves him in this style of meta right now, but no 0 AP ability. I think he is C tier, maybe B. I could see the argument for B. I'm going to place him top in the C, and I like the jukebox players a lot more. So yeah, he's still really usable, great from a stat standpoint. It's just, again, the abilities I don't think are on the B tier level. And again, you might hate this. You might be like, dude, he's an easy addition to B. And I can see that. I really like Gale Sayers in this tier. I like Barry Sanders as well with the X factor. I still love Darren McFadden, even CMC, Super Bowl Pat. Like, I think these cards right here are all still really good. I just don't think from ability standpoint they're on this B tier level. And then right after that, we got Marshall Faulk. So he is 97 speed, 95 acceleration, really great change of direction, 90 catching, 90 short route running, 88 medium. So kind of even better than CMC from a receiving back standpoint. When we take a look at his abilities, we'll look at base ones first. He can get human joystick and energizer both for 0 AP. That's actually pretty nice. You know, it's a decent double 0 AP abilities. Now, when we look at X Factor, he is someone that is an AKA card, so does get it. So he can get evasive, that's on for 5 plays, off for 5 plays, or backyard running back that does give all the hot routes routes and everything. It's just on for 5 plays, off for 5 plays. So to me, this is a tough card to rank. I like Marshall Faulk, evasive as well with the X factor. I don't hate it all. I'm going to go ahead and place Marshall Faulk in this B tier. I mean, he's going to be more bottom end for me, but I like him more than the people in C tier. I like his X factor. I like the abilities he gets as well with human joystick energizer, double 0 AP abilities. I would rather run like Fred Taylor and Honor CMC over him though, and even like the X factor guys as well. And now after that, we got Josh Jacobs with 97 speed, 96 acceleration. It should be noted he gets every single team chem. So full team, 99 speed, 98 acceleration. Has a really good juke move as well. Decent catching, but the route running really isn't there. This time for abilities, no X factor on him. He can go ahead and get jukebox for 0, which I love that. He can get the RB apprentice for 1 as well. Josh Jacobs, this is a really good running back. For me, Josh Jacobs is more ahead in this B tier. Like he's like top in the B in my opinion. I would much rather use the CMC team of the year card. He's my favorite so far in this B tier. And for me right now, that is running back 5 in the game. And after that, we got Bejon Robinson with 97 speed, 97 acceleration. I feel like if there's one card people aren't going to like where I have him placed, it's going to be Bejon just because of his name value. Has perfect change of direction as well. Great break tackle, even pretty good receiving back as well. 97 release / beat press. But when we talk about this card from an ability standpoint, just doesn't get anything really great for 0. Like, I mean, goal line back plus evasive isn't the worst thing in the world. Also, backfield master for 1, again, isn't the worst. Also, no X factor. Bijan, for me, this is what I think about him. I think you can say he's right here or he's right here. I could see either way. If I move Bejon up in the B, we might have to move Jahmyr Gibbs up. I like Bejon. I do. Decent running back like he is. I don't mind him being by Gale Sayers and like Darren McFadden, which some people are going to see this as a diss, but it's just like, I don't think any of these guys get the best abilities, but they play really well. They have good stats. Now we go on a little bit of run of fullbacks, but these fullbacks can actually play the running back position actually really well. I got Dolphins great right here. Alec Ingold with 96 speed, 98 acceleration. This is someone that also can get that fast juke animation. He's under 245, and he's actually really good from a fullback standpoint as well with like his lead block, his impact blocking, and great carrying, great like break tackle. But for me, he's actually a pretty valuable running back for 2 reasons. So that is the running back apprentice for 0 AP. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Who gets that for 0? It's him and Marshawn Lynch and another card we'll cover. So this is really valuable. So again, literally what I said about Marshawn Lynch earlier and also CMC, this is valuable because a lot of people are moving off of Howard Master, running things like Conductor and Roaming Deadeye on their quarterback. Save a little bit of AP with the Secure Pros as well. I think Alec Ingold is very much deserving of this B tier. If anything, I'm underrating him. He may be an A tier style of running back. And right after that, we got Kyle Juszczyk right here with 91 speed, 94 acceleration. The speed and acceleration are terrible, but did want to cover this card because he is a 97 fullback. And I guarantee you some people were thinking about using him at running back, especially on like a Ravens 49ers team. Has decent stats for a fullback. The lead block's good. The impact blocking isn't good, but does he make up from it from an ability standpoint? Well, let's take a look. So he can get mid out elite for 0 on a fullback. Just, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. Now, Secure Protector could actually be decent if you play him at tight end for 0 AP would be crazy, but 1 AP evasive too. I just don't think this card really has a point. So for me, I'm just going to go ahead and say he's in the F tier. And I know like some people might be arguing, oh, he should be like maybe D. Like, okay, we can put him D tier. He gets mid out elite for 0. And right after that, we got Christian Okoye with 96 speed, 98 acceleration. In my opinion, this right here is a straight up like actual running back. I wouldn't treat him as a fullback. Like his run block's terrible, but you might be like, oh, his run block finesse, run block power. These ratings right here do nothing. Yeah, I mean, impact blocking is good too, but I think he is for sure, in my opinion, a actual running back. But when we look at his just base abilities real quick, gets doubles discounts. I know what you're thinking. Oh, jukebox goal line back for 0. That's a great combo. Here's the thing, okay? This card is not going to get good juke animations because he is over 245. So he's really not like a great juking back, even though he gets jukebox for 0 and goal line back, which is a great combo, don't get me wrong. But also how people could use him. Wrecking Ball for 0, I don't think Wrecking Ball is too crazy, but Vanguard for 2 is kind of nasty. But we got so many Vanguards for 0. This right here, 5 offensive down play. It's like a charge up thing. I don't understand why Heath gets it for 0 and then he gets it for 2. So I think Christian Okoye is really good though. I like jukebox. I like goal line back for 0. That's what changed. I think he's top in a B. Like, I think he's more along Josh Jacobs level than he is Emmitt Smith, Beast Mode, or CMC. I like the card a lot. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying he's bad. I think you could argue right here. I just think him being over that 245 is why he's here for me. Goal line back jukebox, if that was on, say, Josh Jacobs, he'd be right here for me just because he's so much better at juking. Now, right after that, we got Raheem Mostert, Dolphins great right here with 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 change of direction, decent catching as well. But for abilities, okay, this is actually what I really like. So you get matchup nightmare for 0 and evasive for 1. That's already good combo. You can get RB apprentice for 0 as well. This is my favorite 0 AP running back apprentice player in the game. I would even say he's better than Marshawn Lynch for that role. Marshawn Lynch is better for the X factor. For me, he's an easy addition to A tier. Now you can argue him for CMC. Again, I still think CMC is my favorite just non-X factor player, but Raheem Mostert is really, really nice. And finally right here, we get Tiki Barber with 98 speed, 99 acceleration, great carrying, decent catching, decent short route running as well. You would want like 90s for short route running, of course, at this point, like we said earlier, but this time for abilities, he can get grab and go and jukebox for 0 AP. Also can get the backfield master for 1. So he's pretty similar to CMC. You could go double zeros though. And I think CMC is a little bit better receiver though, but he's going to be on the same tier for me for sure. And I think you can argue placement with any 3 of these guys. These 3 guys right here are a step above the rest, in my opinion, for the all non-X factor players. This has been my thoughts on the running back position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. I could see, by the way, Bo Jackson coming down the right here, and then like this is S, this is A, B, C, you know what I'm saying? Like we could do that. I just think Bo Jackson with that angry runs is still just such a headache to deal with. 0 AP evasive as well. So that's why my tier list is looking like how it's looking. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Stay updated with the best cards in Madden. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, usually every time a running back does drop, we get the gameplays with them live on stream, and I stream here on YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because I actually ranked all the Sugar Rush Part 2 cards.